good morning. It's very much the evening. And actually, it's immediately after I just sat in my car and filmed something else. But I guess the joy has returned. The urge to be on the camera has returned to me. I put a lipstick on. That is how much I'm like feeling the vibes. But the light, the blinds, that's going to be an issue for me. Anyway, I didn't say what I was like meaning to say when I was just in my car right now. So like the topic is still on my mind, so I need to get it out. So I've set another timer so that I can get through this quickly. So I've set another timer so I can get through this quickly, and I really want to get this idea out of my head. So, with the summer coming up, people talking now constantly about like what version of themselves or who they're going to be in the summertime, that has been on my mind in part because like at the beginning of the year, or really the end of the previous year, at the beginning of the year, or like the last 3 months of the previous year, is really when I start doing like my formulating of like goals, New Year's resolutions, the regular stuff that you want to do. And that just like didn't happen for me this year. I was trying so hard. Like, I made a vision board, and I feel like I didn't connect to it fully. I was collecting images, but I felt like it was almost like I don't really want these things. These are just like the things that people put on vision boards. I didn't feel like fully invested into anything. I didn't really set any goals. And now I'm starting to feel like going into the summer, is this my time to start setting goals or like gaining an idea of like what I want? And what do I want is a really big question for me right now, because I'm kind of in a space of like, I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going. And that may be just like the 20s emotions, but it has very much been oppressing me. Like, I feel very lost. Or not lost. How do I feel? I guess you could say lost, but when I think of lost, I think of like I was on a path and I fell off of it. I had a destination in mind and I have become confused in how I'm getting there. But the feeling is more like I I'm undirected. Like, I don't know where it is that I want to end up or where I want to go. And I feel like for me, my hand, I feel like for me, if I know my destination, I have such like absolute faith that I'll just get there. If I can like kind of see the pathway, I just do the steps, and it's almost like, not to say that there's like nothing too hard for me, but I almost feel like if I know what I'm going for and I know the steps to get it, it's like it's easy, just do it. I don't even want to say easy, because like in anything there's challenges, but like it's not hard for me to motivate myself to do it. I just know I'm supposed to do it, so it gets done. It just like it just gets done. I just end up there. So sometimes there are things that like I like slingshot through, that people are like, "Oh, you did that so fast," and I'm like, I just did it. And not gonna yai. And not gonna lie, I just want to feel that feeling again of like I accomplished something. I like decided to do something and I accomplished it. And and because I really set no goals for myself, the only goals that I set for myself this year are I want to do a front split and I'm taking tap dance lessons. And The thing about tap is I was literally just going around telling everyone, yeah, I'm taking tap dance lessons. And then it got to a point where I was like, I need to find tap dance lessons now because I told everyone I'm doing it. And it's not like that did or didn't hold me to it, but it was just something that like I got the idea in my head and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And like it got to a point where I was like, I need to actually do this. I found tap dance lessons. I'm starting next week. So we'll see how that goes. Not sure on the progress for the splits. I'm going to keep doing the exercises and doing the videos. And one day my coin purse will touch the concrete. I really like barely care. And that's so like, it feels so strange to me because for the past couple of years, I was so like deeply invested in my goals and like making stuff happen. And I was pretty successful too with like setting up my goals. My only other goal is to read like 20 to 25 books. I'm trying to up it a little bit because I've accomplished it 2 years in a row. So like I could do more. I'm kind of like pushing myself. I could do more. But that's almost like, I don't even see it as a goal almost. Like it's like becoming a habit almost. So I'm like thinking and like wondering and hoping that maybe like leading into the summer, I can get myself excited to come up with some goals, or they'll just like come to me. But the like larger issue is I'm low on like imagination, I feel like, or I'm undirected. I don't know which way to go, or maybe I'm like overthinking and I'm making it a thing of like, what do I want to do with my entire life when I don't need to? But I kind of feel like I can't like see, I can't like visualize something that like something for me. I just like don't know where to go, what to do. Like I don't want to say I don't know who I am because I do. But do I? I'm feeling really unsure about just like life in general. And there's not a lot of assurances. And there's not a lot of like reassuring things happening. I don't even know what it is. And I kind of want to like make a mood board or a vision board or something. But as I'm like looking at images, I'm trying to find something that like resonates with me, and I kind of just like can't. I suppose I need to journal about it. You know, the thing about journaling is that it works, and that's very annoying because that means I have to do it, and I have to do it consistently. Which, was I only good at that because I was doing the artist way? Do I need to do the artist way again? I've been thinking about that again also lately. But partially because a conversation about jealousy came up on the internet recently. And I know that there's a chapter on that in The Artist's Way. So it's been on my mind. I wonder if revisiting some of those challenges would help. But at the same time, there are ways in which The Artist's Way helped me. I'm not sure if it would help me in the exact way that I want to be helped, where I want to like see more, because I think a lot about it is going back to the past. Well, there are some like the imaginary lives exercises where you're like, oh, imagine I'm a baker, imagine I'm a playwright. you know, those. If you're on the artist way train, you know what I mean. Uh, if you're not, don't worry about it. I just don't know what to do. And I guess this is normal. However, I feel abnormal. Sometimes it's like, if you want to do the traditional thing, you have all the examples and like the roadmap in front of you already. And if you don't want to do that, you need to find examples or like representation of other ways of living life. And I kind of just like haven't found those. Or I guess not a lot of stuff like resonates with me. I did have the thought a while ago that like I don't have an example because I'm the example for others. And what a horrible place to be in. Especially being that I'm like risk averse. And I wish I was a little bit less so. I wish I was a little bit more adventurous and more like willing to take risks and like jump into stuff and like run away and move with one suitcase and backpacking, whatever, all those things. But I get scared. It's scary. And I guess, I don't know, I like a certain level of like practicality that I just, or like security that I just like am not privileged to have to do like really out there stuff. That's something I accept. And honestly, even stuff that's not even very out there, but like something like, oh, looking for a new job. It's like moving to a new company could be risky right now. Even relatively small things like that are like so hard for me. And I just wish that I could think less about it. Or could like put things in motion faster. Or without worrying so much. And I don't think I'm an especially anxious or like worrisome type of person. I just want an itinerary. I want everything kind of planned out in detail. I want assurances. And I'm just not going to get that out of life. So I got to figure it out. But it's very difficult for me. And it's especially difficult for me right now. I feel like a strong sense of like limitation right now. And I don't know how to like release myself or like free myself from it. And I'll be, you know how like you scroll on like TikTok or whatever, and it's the people doing the I don't know who needs to hear this type of videos. I see so many of those, and I'm like, shut up, scroll. I'm kind of like, I wish something would actually like jumpstart me. I don't know. I just need to change. But like, what do I want to do? How do I find what I want to do? How do I like excavate it out of myself or out of what's around me? I can't figure it out. But I'm hoping that the like energy going through the spring and summer, I can like take some of that like excitement or that motivation to like start fresh that comes with going into the summer to like discover these things, like figure something out. That would be really big for me. Or at the very least, just like stop caring. Like if I was just like, I'm doing whatever I don't care. That would also be nice. I would be so fine with that if it just like the weight was off my mind. I don't know. Okay, so that's what I wanted to like get off my chest. And now I can't even say it's off, but it's offer. The pressure is not getting worser. So that's going to be it for me. Like the video if you like the video. Comment in the comments if you have something to say. Is this relatable? Is this 20s feelings? Or do you know what you want to do with your life? And you're like, girl, figure it out. Get your shit together. I would like to. I would really like to. But I can't even see the scattered shit together. Life is hard, bro. And especially like, I can't even get into it. It's too much stuff. It's too much hard stuff right now. Goodbye. All right, let me pick the energy up. Goodbye. I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.